just a static electricity. It's us moving to the stand. Your hips are all I need.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to part 13 of my Terraria Let's Play, and I'd like to just say something really quickly. I noticed I did last night when I was recording. I said the last episode was part 11, which obviously was part 12, not part 11. I don't know how I got that well, I just can't talk. Mixed up, but yes, that was part 11. So that was that. Or part 12. Wow. So that was part 12, and like I said, my commentary was a little more dull last night because I was super tired because I just got through a session of like recording for an hour, and then I found out, oh, guess what, my mic wasn't, it was muted the whole time, so, you know, there was no audio, so I kind of, like, did a really fast time lapse of like just like a 20-minute clip of me finishing up the treehouse and then fighting the goblin army, which just it kind of sucked, but it's better than not having anything at all, you know. And so I'm just kind of waiting here until morning, which I was trying to time it just right to where it'd be morning by the time I started doing this, but apparently that is not the case. Could have sworn it was morning because the slime had I literally just killed a slime. The gel is probably, see, there's gel right there. I thought gels only spawn during the daytime, or slimes, but maybe there's an exception because it's raining. Anyway, so what I'm going to start off with doing is building a little palm wood shack for the angler, and as you guys can see, I made a little pond for him right here. I'll just kind of light it up a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. Like, see, it's, you know, it's not the best pond, but it's something. And I'm gonna build right here, so I just put down some torches. Maybe I'll just start right now. And then after that, I'm going to cut it because I'm going to go farm up the vertebrae, probably a total of 30. I think I have like 6 saved up right now. Let me see if I can snag this worm. And a little Wormington number 2. Basically, okay, well, I lose my train of thought. Super easy. I have like 6 saved up, and I think it's going to take a total of 2 Brain of Cthulhu's to get enough to craft the armor. Then I'm just going to put that on a stand. I don't know, I think it's just cool to have the shadow armor and its variant, the crimson armor, just because I think they look really neat. So I kind of got I grabbed a bunch of palm wood because I was thinking, hey, let's make a decent shack, and what did I just do? I just spawned a zombie. That happened when I just hit square. Let me see something. If I cancel that, right? Hey, okay, I didn't know that. So if you hit square, it'll actually activate your pet. Sometimes I believe it can do potions as well, but alright, well, that's good to know, actually. Don't really need him right now because it seems like he doesn't do anything, but anyways, back to what I was saying. I have kind of a hard time keeping on track. I got a bunch of wood intending on building like a decent sized shack, but I decided, you know what, it's just the angler, he's just a kid. I think I'm just gonna make him a little tiny shack and call it good. So that's kind of the plan here. And wow, I really did not calculate this very well because I thought it was going to be morning, like I said already. So legit. Okay, let's go ahead now, and obviously we're gonna furnish it with the palm wood. So I kind of have like a little design in mind, something I've built on previous worlds, nothing you guys have seen just yet. I mean, you've probably seen it from other people, because it's nothing too special, but okay, so let's kind of start with the flooring. I like to start with the flooring just to kind of get an idea of what the actual size is going to be. So you guys can see I have 6 buckets because I had to get a bunch of water to fill that hole, and you wouldn't think it, but it actually took a decent amount of water to fill that hole. I'm thinking, like I said, it doesn't need to be very big, but it's got to be like, I think like that, you know? I think that's pretty good in size there. So, let's see if I can jump him and pull up my space gun. I really like the space gun. You guys hear that sound it just made? Jeez, that sounded like the Eye of Cthulhu, man. Alright, not cool. So let's just kind of do this simple little design. Alright, it's gonna be like, kind of like something like this. So, usually I don't really, it's gonna be like this actually, and then I don't even go the full 6. I kind of do something like that. And what I do is this here. Alright, let me hop up here real fast. Right there. Hop. And I just kind of start building a little roof. I don't know, I feel like it'll be like a good little bungalow for him to stay in. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of these guys just because they're annoying me. And a little Wormington is in here as well. I've said it before, I will have a fishing episode, you know, might not be one of the most exciting ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it will be a great head start for hard mode. Write it down. So now, back to the jungle wood, or the palm wood. And of course, it kind of sucks, but it's going to be on a separate world once again because, if you guys don't remember, our ocean biome is not very good in this world. Sadly, it's actually trash. So, sadly, that's how that is. Let's go ahead and craft up some walls. I know, I'm kind of excited for this little shack. I really do like getting into my builds. Right there it is. You know, the thing that kind of sucks about my recording is I do it after, you know, a decently long day of work, and then I'm just like tired and it's not good. And, so that's just it. So let's go ahead and, so I really do love building. Building's one of my favorite things too. I kind of wish that Terraria had like a creative mode sort of thing that you could just build and kind of experiment with your builds. That way you're not wasting your resources if it doesn't turn out the way you want it to. Like the treehouse, I feel like I could do a lot better than the treehouse. And I think I am going to improve on that. So, I mean, it's not bad, but it's definitely not good. I've seen way better builds, and I know I can do better on that. So, I will do so. And I kind of like just these little tiny builds, to be honest. I'm not saying that I don't like making big builds, but I don't know, it's just something about these. And you know what, we're not using torches, and I'll tell you why right now. This is going to be a themed house. It's going to be a themed wood. We got plenty of wood to do so. So, you know, we're going to do like, we're going to give him a little taste of home. You know, he's used to living on at the ocean. Kind of a pathetic ocean that we got, but hey, he's used to it. We're going to make him feel right at home with his little bungalow here. And, we'll probably implement a few fences and some tiki torches, but I was thinking like those are nice right there, right? Let's get one of those, and then definitely I really like the candles. Candles are really nice. Just out of curiosity, because what I was wanting to actually do with the candle was stick it on the wall. Is that a? Sadly, it is not a possibility. So, I think if I was to just do it right there, that's pretty good actually. So let me get one more of those made. There it is. There it is. Once again, I cannot go through a whole entire build without having one of those stupid things sticking out. And where's my hammer? Do I have it? I still have it like that. Just gonna screw up one of my blocks, bro. I'm actually gonna have to probably get rid of a couple blocks here. And of course, and then Demon Eye's gotta show up. Ooh, lens. Don't even know why I get excited over the lenses. There's not really much of a point to having one now. Oh wow, I am legit. Alright, let's just fix that real fast. Wow, it is still not morning. Like, come on, guys. Alright, sir, you need to leave. You need to not be here right now. I'm trying to build. Ooh. I will save up the falling stars, though. Okay, so I need to go like this, and then like this, and then like that, and then come back in, and replace this. Okay, so there's that. And obviously he's going to need himself a little table in here. So obviously we're going to do the palm wood work table. That's a work table. What we want is like the dining table and little stools. Okay, let's see here. So how do I want to do this? I want to, okay, we don't want the work table, but we do want this type here. And I guess just kind of try and center it as best as I can. Really hoping that. Okay, so put a little candle there. And maybe a little window wouldn't look too bad, huh? Well, first, let me start by actually getting him in here so I don't... Alright, so he is living in here now. So he will get over here and he's got himself a little pond area. And it's kind of a pathetic pond, to be honest, but it's better than nothing. Let's make him just like a tiny, tiny, tiny little dock area because... yes, you need to leave, sir. Just so maybe it looks just a little bit better. I mean, it can't be a very big dock because obviously it's not a very big pond. But maybe just like out to there, right? And then, yeah, maybe just out to there. And then if I was to, say, put a tiki torch on the end of it, that might look a little bit better. I know just what to do, actually. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a tiki torch. Or, ooh, tiki torch or the... Let's do a lamp, okay, just for that, and then a little chair at the end of the dock. So we'll do a little lamp like there actually, and then do a little chair right there on the end of the dock. So he's kind of got a little light source and a place to sit while he's fishing. And the party girl, right? I figured it was just about time for her to arrive, which actually kind of gets me a little excited because the build idea I have for her, which I've talked about before, it's probably going to go about right here, and it's just going to be a glass house with, like, the bricks that change color, and I'm actually curious. I'm actually curious to see, does she sell that? Because I still do not know the crafting recipe for that. And where did she move into my room, or where is she? She has wow, legit, can't even talk. I don't know why I'm having such troubles with talking right now. Is she up in the treehouse? She honestly should not be. She is. Why? Oh, you know what? Because of upstairs is why. What is going on? So it appears she does not sell what I was thinking. She does sell some pretty cool items though. So, darn. That's okay for now. I did not think about NPCs moving in up there, so that's okay. That's okay for now, though. I don't really care if she's up there. So that means, we can get the Goblin Tinker, but oh, okay. There's still like we can get like the Clother and all that. And guys, do you think that we can take on Skeletron? Like, legit question here. Should I? I'm going to attempt to take on Skeletron because, to be completely honest with you, I do not feel like farming the 30 vertebrae tonight. Okay, like I can do that. Obviously I'm going to do that. Oh man. Oh, okay, that just increased. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, this kind of sums this shack up here. Of course, there's always like just little aesthetic things that could be done that will be done actually. But that's kind of like it for that, for now, I should say. But that's kind of what I had not in mind. Actually, you know what? No. I know what I want to do. All right, you need to move, sir. You stupid plants, get out of the way. I still got loads palm wood left, so I might as well just make him a little fence with a campfire. Once again, just for aesthetic purposes, no particular reason, just... It doesn't hurt to have a campfire this far out either. Let's go ahead and actually dig up the ground here and make it like the palm wood. Just kind of make this whole area feel like home to the old fisherman, the old angler. Okay. Hey. Sir, I did not tell you to do that. Ooh, that's kind of a weird top there, isn't it? How far do I want to go out with this? Guess so what's it gonna, it's gonna be like that and then like that. Alright, so maybe I'll extend this just a couple more blocks, like so. And then we'll do a little campfire. Then of course, another little chair so he can sit by the campfire if he feels like doing so. Of course, is all this necessary? No, but it just kind of adds more to the game. Thing with these kind of games is like, you make the game, like, what I should... Obviously there's like, this is kind of like a different sandbox because, you know, it's not just you make your own goals and you do all that. It's like there's actually goals in this game, but kind of, I don't know, you yourself add on to the game by doing just little things like that, making things look aesthetically better. And so as well as you guys can see, I kind of fixed the shop. To be honest, I thought it looked a little stupid with the way the roof was, and it still doesn't look the best, but I don't know. Don't know what to do. Okay, so yeah, tonight I am attempting to take on him. So actually I should probably go ahead and get some of this stuff put away. Like, because I would really like to have the wiring, and I also discovered that you can find the Goblin Tinker in the dungeon, so it's worth a shot. Because I know you definitely find the mechanic in the dungeon, but we found the Goblin Tinker as well. That'd be super cool. So like I said, I don't even need that. To be honest, I don't need this either. The candles can even go in the garbage. I don't know, like, I don't really see me using them, and if I really need to, I could always make more. Let's go ahead and potions. So I don't really have any potions to put in there, except I will have to take some out. Oh wow, I don't know why I'm struggling so much right now. I swear guys, this is a problem I have. Like, when I'm not recording, I have no problem going through my inventory and my chest, but like when I'm recording, it's like I do not see anything, and I'm like, oh okay, I'm looking for this specific item and I can't find it, and it's just, yeah, it's not good. Because it actually seems like, okay, the sun is starting to set, so I do need to start getting prepared, I should say. This is going to be more difficult of a fight, because usually I do this with the molten armor, and I'm a little more prepared, but I am going to be using the shadow armor just because, you know, a little more defense, and I feel like the staff would be better than the space gun. Space gun is good, but this definitely does more, you know, more damage, and it is worth it, I would say. So actually, no, I'm not even really going to worry that much about. I will craft some campfires though, because it is starting to get that time. I need to get over there. Potions, I'm going, just for good luck, take an iron skin potion. We're going to take, I mean, I really don't need to go all out with this. Let's take some better healing potions as well. I mean, 5, that's obviously a bit much. I don't need 5, but definitely take those better healing potions. Let's go ahead and grab the better armor set, actually. Let me go ahead and set that on my hotbar real fast. That way I can just quickly exchange. Oh man, we haven't seen what my character looks like in a long time. If I ever need to just magic mirror it and get out of there, I can, which I really shouldn't need to. Alright, so how do I do this? Do I just hit it? No, sir, I did not want the mannequin. Come on, now I kind of feel rushed, because I gotta get over there, man. I want all the time I can to fight this guy. So we're just gonna retire that armor for the rest of this video, probably, and, 'cause that's 30 defense, so, you know, that's pretty good. Let's get crafting. I mean, I'm probably over, like, worrying about this a little. Okay, come on now. Which I usually do. I usually kind of, like, panic. I'm like, okay, I really need this and this and this and this, and then it turns out I really didn't need to bring as much as I bring, and let's go ahead and just get a campfire, maybe 2 made. Why? Just because it'll help a little bit. Alright, now let's head on over. Now I know this isn't like, this is actually kind of a big deal, because it opens up the dungeon, and it gets us, like, possibly 3 new NPCs. Because you get the Clother for sure, you get the Mechanic for sure, and there's a chance of getting the Goblin Tinker, so we could like literally get 3 NPCs from this, and I only have housing for 1, so actually 2. I have housing for 2, and if it comes down to it, I can make just like a temporary shack for 1 until I actually get, you know, something legit built. Or I could get working on the party girl's house, which I am excited to do. Now let me just make sure. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I'm almost positive that it's this way. Let's go and get my staff ready. I mean, actually, it can kind of be where the space gun is. Okay, come on. Don't put it down there, sir. So, yeah, I'll definitely be able to make it down there in time. So last time I did this with like the Molten Armor set, and I had the Fiery Great Sword, and I didn't really struggle with this. And I shouldn't this time either, to be honest. Really, all I gotta do is just, I gotta focus. So, you know, the commentary might not be the best, because like when I gotta focus, I'm focusing, you know. Kind of like when I was fighting the Queen Bee, I kind of just stopped talking and kind of just, you know, focused on the fight. But if that's what it takes to beat him, that's what we're gonna do. And I can always use my magic mirror if I get into some serious trouble. Okay, let's go ahead and place some campfires down, like there, and like there, and that way. Kind of, actually, no, that might help me a little bit there. Just get like these stupid things out of the trail here. I didn't know those were pots. Well, I learned something new today. Let's go ahead and put some torches on the wall here. I'm obviously going to drink that the iron skin beforehand. It never hurts to drink an iron skin potion before a boss fight. How much it increases defense by 8. That's actually really good. I didn't think it was that good, but I have like quite a few more of those built up. Okay, I need to remember that Space Gun is not free anymore. I'm used to being able to just like spam Space Gun, but not tonight. I should actually possibly remove these planks. I don't know, they might get in the way, maybe not, I don't know. So is this kind of, let's put these there for now, okay? Because if I'm going to need to use a potion, it's going to be a healing potion, because these only do 50. Okay, so yeah, obviously they're way better. And then the iron skin, of course, right at the beginning of the fight. Okay. Grab this coin just for good measure. And is it time? Let's try this, guys. Okay, it's not. Wait, what did he say? Come back at night if you wish to enter. So basically, what you got, fighting and defeating Skeletron does is it opens up the dungeon, which I probably already said that, but hey, don't bet the friend. I'm sorry for that, guys. All right, just getting pumped. Hey. Don't be running away, sir. Old man. Actually, don't be leaving the area, sir. Stay here. Actually, I might have to build a barrier just so... Okay, yeah, you better turn back. You better stay in here. Then, in like maybe even next episode, say if I do beat this guy, we will go hunting for some NPCs and explore the dungeon. That's always fun. Let's go ahead and get this little mana potion here too. Actually, that doesn't hurt to have there as well, so we'll keep that there. Don't really know how much we'll be using the sword. You know, the sword's kind of iffy to use. Alright, so I just gotta keep BSing until it's time to fight. See, the corruption is like right there. Oh man, dude, hopefully the corruption in this don't like, oh man, that could be bad if they like cross paths. Sir, are you ready? Darn, you're not. Still not. Just gotta keep the old audience entertained while I'm waiting. Oh, here's a little fun fact. You can catch bunnies with a net and then strap dynamite to them, and I can... Alright. Here we go. Man, am I ready for this? No, I'm actually not. I'm legit not ready for this. Okay. Hey, here we go. Alright, so once again, just I'm gonna be in like focus mode. I don't know, like it seems like I can do this because like it seems like I'm not taking like hardly any damage from this guy, and the bees are gonna help. Look at these bees doing the damage, boy. Kind of run in here. I can kind of use my staff for some ranged attacks while he's using his head, because the head's what does the damage here. For sure. Wow, I don't know. I feel like I can actually do this with like no problem. Alright, dude, if you really use a sword though and just spam it, man, these bees, I'm telling you right now, they help so much. Alright, see, this is part that does damage when he does that. That's when I need to just like back off and just, you know, range attack him. So it's not necessary to get rid of the hands, but I feel like it just helps. You know, it just kind of makes it less of an annoyance. Dude, this sword, I am telling you right now, I love this thing. Alright, so right now, back off. Just kind of get some headshots on him with my staff. Oh yeah, we can do this. No problem. Really could have done this with the meteorite armor. But every little bit of defense helps, so there goes one arm. Another arm's about to be taken off by my bees. Alright, so now it's just down to taking out the head. He's like barely done any damage to me, so. Okay. Alright. Actually, this is still not bad to use the sword. Dude, I hate how he like gets up there. This is just sometimes like this is the part of the fight that just takes time, because then he gets up there, I can't really do anything. It's not necessary, but it's like definitely a lot quicker if you kind of build an arena to fight him in. So since it's not very necessary, you only really fight him. You only fight him once actually, so it's not really that necessary. I don't really. These seem to be doing a decent amount of damage. Oh, my magic's recharged. Man, I was actually thinking this was going to be a lot more difficult. But, boy was I wrong. Alright, man, you're really just about to die. Okay, so there goes him. You know, that's... Now, usually you'll say, like, you can, like, enter the dungeon, but it doesn't have to, because I already know we can, but... So we got a pretty decent amount of cash from it. I don't really think he has any, like, really special drops. Oh, I got a vanity item. A little skull. So what do you say we just go take a quick little dive into the dungeon? See what we can find. There's like a lot more difficult enemies in here as well. It'd be really nice to find an NPC, man. That's like what I'm really excited about, is finding some NPCs. Now, what is that thing chasing me? Then all like the chests are locked too, so that kind of sucks. Do I still have my iron skin? I do. Not for very long. Can I open that? No, I need a key. Start. Stay away. Oh my god, what is that thing? Hey. Alright, let me get my sword out here. No, did not want a potion, but it's alright. I feel like I can't really hurt that thing, and but I don't know what it's doing. Okay, just Jacka run. Dude, this dungeon is huge. So I haven't really ever explored a dungeon. Well, not thoroughly at least, I should say. Let's just kind of go up here. See what there is up here. Kind of just leads to this room. Once again, chests that I cannot open. Okay, what are these things? Oh, they are going to do damage. Whoa, they do a decent amount of damage too. Sir, I just want to find an NPC. Oh my god. Oh. Better get a sword ready. Start fighting. Oh, those crystals don't have much health. Okay, there's one of those sorcerers. Those are the things that do like lots of damage. So, oh hey, I see her. I see the mechanic. She's up there. Let me save her real fast. All right, get away. Oh no, make sure she doesn't get hurt. Get back. Okay, cool. So we have her now. Stop it. How awesome would it be if I was to find the Goblin Tinker in here? Like, so wait, if she dies, she'll just go back to stop, sir. You might want to like get out of here. She's more than likely gonna die. I'm not gonna lie. This is not a place for her to stay. Hey, I got another vanity item on. I think. Maybe not. No. Well, there she goes. But she'll respawn back at the house, so it's not really that big of a deal. Dude, how... Oh man, I am going to die. And I don't want to die with this money, so if I am like... Dip, I'm out of here. So, well, that actually worked. I was actually not really expecting that to happen, but we do have the mechanic NPC now, which is awesome. And the party girl, of course, she's here. And I think that's pretty good. I kind of want to look on the map real fast though and see. First of all, I want to see if Tyler's in his home. If he's in his hogan. I think he is. He should be. There he is. He is. Okay, so let me just take a look on the map and see how much of the dungeon I actually explore. Yeah, see, the dungeons are actually pretty decent in size. See, I don't even know how much further it goes down. And I don't know if you can see NPCs on the map or not, to be honest. So, like I said, though, chances are he's not in the dungeon. Sometimes he is, sometimes he's not. I mean, I'm just saying it would be so cool if he was, man. That'd be so helpful. It would save so much of a hassle trying to find him. The Goblin Tinker, I should say. So, now we have 2 more NPCs spawning in, and that would be the Clother and the mechanic, which is the first time I ever had the mechanic, so that's awesome. So we can now do stuff with wiring and all that fun stuff. So I think I'm going to call that good for this one. Maybe in the next episode I'll get some sand and build the house for the party girl, and then fight the Eye Cthulhu. Well, I always say Eye Cthulhu. What I mean is the Brain of Cthulhu, so we can get the Crimson Armor set. So I'll save that for the next episode. Anyways, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.